Yo, morning! My voice is a bit off because it's morning. I'm at my streaming desk. I'm gonna head out to coffee now with Frankie, who edits these. So Frankie, hey, we're about to have coffee. Before we start this video, firstly, make sure that you like and subscribe this guy. We're looking, I'm trying to average like 100 likes a video. We're just starting out, like, I feel like in some ways, and that would be great. Number two, this video is essentially about some of the YouTubers that I actually watch and consume a lot of content about. And I think that what you watch and what's on your suggested feed is very indicative of your viewing habits and the content that you really want to consume and in a lot of ways make. I think that's really important. I believe a good content creator is somebody that is consuming content that inspires them a lot. That's how you become really good, right? Before we get going, I'm giving away this guy. This is the Brian Johnson Agent figurine. It is 25 centimeters tall. It is pretty banging. I'm gonna include a link in the description for you guys to get this. That sniper rifle is like huge. It's like hectic. It's nearly as big as him in the figurine. Pretty proud to be able to be giving this away. This is really sick. Obviously on the live streams, it's in the panels as well. So if you guys want to check out, probably when this video goes live, we'll be live streaming and then come over to Twitch and come drop an entry for this guy. We're also giving away those AMD chipsets as well. Actually, I should include that. I didn't even think about doing that, but we're giving away 6 of these. These are the Ryzen 5s 2600s, and I've got 6 of them. Thanks to AMD, my sponsors. We've already given away 1. This is going to Suspect 0. You won the last one. Suspect, this is yours. We're keeping it aside. I've got another 6. Anyway, let's go. All right, so the first one, while I put on my shoes before I head out, is a channel you guys probably don't know. It's Epos Fox. Epos Fox is a content creator that focuses a lot on content creation tips and guidelines, best practices, what gear you should be using, and he doesn't have that many subscribers. His views average probably like 2,000 views a video, but everything he drops is extremely interesting to me, and I think he literally feels like I'm sitting in a room with somebody as passionate as I am about streaming and content creation, and just has like the world of insight that I just do not know. Even his peripheral videos, like monitors the sun is coming out. It's quite nice. CRT monitors and stuff like, which I don't really care about, just goes to show how much of an expert he is as a content creator. So anyway, I do consume a lot of his stuff. I highly recommend going to subscribe. His stuff looks really cool. It's very informative. It's in depth in a way that will blow your mind, and he just looks like a really cool guy. This, by the way, is not cosmetic. Happened because I fell off a bike. For reals. For reals. The coffee shop is down the road. It's a place called Blue Cafe. It's really nice. I just wish they had more vegan options. Anyway, we're just going for coffee, so they've got soy milk. The next content creator that I really want to highlight is Gameranx. I don't know if you guys ever watched Gameranx. It's Jake Baldino's thing. I met Jake Baldino at E3, I think, one year. I think it was E3. It wasn't like I don't think it was COD Champs, but it was somewhere in LA. I'm pretty certain it was E3. And I just thought this guy is like super rad. Went to go watch a lot of his content, and it just blew me away. One of my favorite parts of it is that it's just such informative video game content, and they know who they are as a gaming channel. Like a lot of gaming channels don't know. They'll watch PewDiePie and they'll just kind of like make that their thing. But what Jake is doing with Gameranx is intuitive. They've got like really cool giveaways that they do every week. They've got really smart content that you want to watch all the time. I often go back into the history and watch, like, kind of binge or watch a whole bunch of their stuff. So yeah, I highly recommend going to check them out. And I think one of the takeaways, if you're a content creator and watching that, is find out who you are as a content creator. What is your contribution? They know what they're contributing to the gaming scene, and not only that, they're excelling at it. It's growing and it's getting better as they produce more and more content, and their content team is growing as well. So yo, Jake, big ups, man. Yeah, that's something I think I should include more in this video, is just like takeaways. Like, one of the reasons I watch a lot of these content creators is because they inspire me, and there's things that I like to take away and introduce in my own content. So I'm gonna mention those things, and hopefully those things inspire you. I'm going to include all the channels in the description below, so make sure that you click through, follow, and subscribe their stuff. And then in the comments, I wanna hear what you guys think are your most inspirational channels, the channels that keep you inspired as a content creator and motivated to make cool stuff. Finally, Frankie pitches up after I'm just been working the whole time.
I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. Traffic's in this city.
And then he only comes and drinks water.
Yeah, I'm stealing your water, dude. I had like 2 cups of coffee, dude. I'm literally shaking.
Stay hydrated.
But, like,
Frankie, and our meeting is over. We only had water. This is the most...
Water, yeah. Low calorie, dude.
Alright, so we're back. I don't know what's happening with my hair today, but it just feels super weird. Anyway, another channel that I would like to chat to you guys about is Mr. Sunday Movies. Now, it's not a channel with like a huge amount of subscribers. It's picking up a lot of traction. It's a channel that I showed to Joe Slug, and I know Joe watches them a lot. So if Mr. Sunday Movies is watching this, I hope you know that he is watching. It is a great channel for a couple of reasons, and it's inspired me because I think the term quality is something that we don't really understand. When someone says quality of production, we generally refer to the finesse. Like, how does it look? What does it feel like? Is it clean cut? Is it like polished? It's generally a form of polish, a visual polish. Mr. Sunday Movies, however, they take clips of a podcast that they have, they nail them down to like 5-10 minute videos as voice, and then overlay very basic animation. The thing is, they're so entertaining and so well informed as performers. Their videos stand out. Number one, the title is the thing that drags me in. It is a really well succinct idea for every single video, so you really want to be a part of that. Number two, they're naturally funny. The banter between the two of them is like super funny. And number three, the animation is just simple, simplistic, nothing too fancy or out there. It just keeps you locked in, and that's a good hallmark for a quality channel. Quality doesn't have to be polish. It can be like they understand who they are again as content creators, and they've polished and refined their art. Think about some of the biggest YouTubers that you watch. Not all of their stuff is as sandpapered and polished as you think. I said polished a lot. That was a lot. Okay, I'm getting back into the studio because I'm gonna get ready to live stream. That is shocking. Now you've seen the worst. What are you doing? Point to cupboard like it's a real person. The next content creator that I think you guys should really watch is Peter McKinnon. I know a lot of you guys are probably watching him already. He's done a lot of stuff with Casey Neistat. He's extremely popular right now. But again, he has a kind of finesse that is something to behold. He's a great cinematographer, he's a great photographer, he understands YouTube as a medium and makes very interesting and unique videos every single time he produces something. But that level of polish is indicative of the kind of content that he makes. He does a lot of tutorial videos on how to use cameras and photography, a lot of content that is designed to inspire, and I'm really satisfied every time I step out of a video of his because I walk away inspired. It does what it's aimed to do, and also he just lives up to his promises to teach you how to use a camera and get that going, and it looks amazing. On a side note, I think I should show you guys a video. I'm gonna do a separate vlog on this, but like what I do before I go live, so you can kind of get like the ritual of me going live on my live stream. Some of you have asked that question and are interested in that process. But anyway, watch Peter McKinnon. On a side note, look at my, oh god, a green screen. This I bought. I'm gonna do a whole video on this guy. I bought this guy when I was in the UK, and it was a lot of money, well, for a green screen, but I always saw it as buying space, and look at how much extra space I get in my room just by having a green screen that can dismantle like that, because yeah, it's one of the best things I've ever bought for my studio, to be honest. We've come full circle back to the Division 2 giveaway. Again, link in the description. So I do a lot of things, and it's really hard for me to keep up with what's happening on the internet all the time. Reddit is a very helpful tool, but even Reddit involves a lot of reading, and it's a very active engagement. I don't really get to scroll through it. Highly recommend getting into Reddit and curating your own variety of threads that you want to follow. But there is a channel called Your Daily Dose of Internet. Daily Dose of Internet was showed to me by a really good friend of mine, Devin Darton, who we went to high school together. He was like, I watch this quite regularly. It is a very simple channel, and again, it's one of those videos that redefines quality for me. It's concentrated quality content that you want to watch. Like, there's nothing that's boring inside the video. It's got like an entire section. It usually lasts about 3.5 minutes, but it's literally everything that happened on the internet that day that was cool, fun, uplifting, something that you've got to see, something that you might want to share. It will have it in there. Like, people are awesome, like clips, funny animal videos, and it's just outrageous facts, things people have done with science experiments. You have got to check out Daily Dose of Internet. I think it's a very simple execution. Whoever sets up the channel, I actually don't know who the channel owner is. That curation is so good and so consistent that you know that the next video is something you're going to want to watch. You are completely hooked. His watch time must be like 99%, I promise. And it's not even he's not a great narrator even. Like it just goes to show that the skill set that he is delivering is not necessarily quality of videos. It's not necessarily production quality. It's not necessarily a skill set like a good orator. I think of Markiplier. Markiplier he's a good orator. That's one of his reasons he's such a great content creator as well. He's just a really good curator. And because it's consistent, you don't get bombarded with like a shocking image halfway through the videos. You get 3 minutes of really pleasant viewing, something that's really intriguing, something that you walk away either learning something or something that you want to share. So he's my last YouTube channel that you got to see. All right, I've just done like a tour of the house because I'm busy like getting ready for the stream with like arbitrary things like getting coffee and water and a whole bunch of stuff. Thank you so much for watching this video. I think I should do a couple of these, like maybe once a month or every couple of weeks. They're very interesting to me because being a great content creator means that I'm inspired by other content creators who are making great stuff. I always say that the person, I have this in presentations which I deliver to agencies and stuff, is that if you want to be great at what you make, a great chef will always fill themselves with the best food. They're not eating junk food. They might do that to have a good time, I suppose, but they also want to know and satisfy themselves. They saturate themselves with the best that's out there. And if you are a content creator that wants to saturate yourself with the best that's out there, I think it's fair that you introduce your viewing time with other content creators that are doing that. On that note, if you guys have any content creators or YouTube channels that you watch that you are inspired by, that make you want to make content or that I can learn from, please let me know in the comment section down below. Just write them down. I want to follow them. And the next video that I do of this will probably be a selection of some of the content creators that you guys have suggested. Please don't suggest your own channels. That's kind of whack. And again, I'm going to be streaming on Twitch. So you guys want to, that's my Twitch stream room. If you guys want to check that out, I might be live now right after this video. Make sure that you check that out. And don't forget about the giveaways, right? We got those, the AMD and the Brian Johnson Division 2 figurine. Ryzen 5 2600 son. Okay, cool. I'm out. Hope you guys have a great day. Cheers.